Hello. Hello, my friends. Good afternoon. Hello. I'm actually here. We have a picture of the day. This is the Lanx temple. Lanx is one of the main gods. One of the main gods in the game. Yeah, I posted. I didn't post the news yet on the website, but I will post it soon. I just want to test it a bit more of the new server. We got a new server from our sponsor Proact, and it is very nice because it allows me to run the server pretty much all the time. While before I was sharing it with another machine, and I was sharing it on a machine that was also running other stuff, and I couldn't really run it all the time, and but now with the new server we can. So if you want to know how to connect to the new server, you can just join our Discord, and I posted it under I think under supporters, but also under Linux, because there was someone asking. And yeah, if you want to do that, go on and do it. It just requires the editing of one file, an XML file where we have the servers list. So should be fairly easy to do. By the way, meanwhile, the Mac Mini is going through. I know, it started yesterday afternoon, so at the moment is what, 24 hours or so? Yeah, about 24 hours. So the Mac Mini is running this. Actually, is at a good point, because you see that he cooked 15,000, nearly 16,000 packages, and only 500 are remaining. So what he's doing is basically packaging and building textures, shaders, and other stuff that is needed at runtime, so that is then not calculated again at runtime. Right? So it is done so that the game will run faster when you download it in a packaged format. And yeah, you can see it's going texture by texture, like Gorwell 1, Grendel Skin, Grendel 2, Red Final. You see, each one with his own dimensions, and he's doing one by one. I think it's pretty much done, by the way. So yes, it took about 24 hours to do that. Then I still have some operations to do, but I think we can do it together while we are developing other stuff. So What happened meanwhile? I didn't have a lot of time, but I actually managed to have, you know, the minigame manager properly starting and properly working. Right? So at least I've seen that the minigame manager is able to read our table where we have game boards, and he seems to read it fine. The only problem is when he's trying to convert this kind of layout string into array of integers for doing the streaming on the serialization on the network, but that is not needed anymore. So I removed that piece, I removed that part, so that we don't get any problem on that. Now the next steps are be able to spawn a triactor, right? So I think we need a kind of a 3D model, but for now I'm not too concerned about that. Also because in theory we have it. I'm more concerned on ensuring that when I right click on an object that is a mini game, I get the context, you know, the context menu with the play icon. So to do that, I think we have seen already yesterday a bit of how to do it. I think we have seen a bit of that. The point was inside action location. Let me recap, but inside action location, right, in the examine, there was a kind of an examine thingy. Examine operation, handle examine operation, exactly. Okay, probably it's not here. It's inside action manager. Okay. So inside of this, yes, we added these options play game, right? We had these options play game. Now I think we need to add a is minigame flag. To our PS item actor, because in PS item actor yesterday we added I think we added this minigame flag, no? No, I think we did it probably in cache manager then. Yes, minigame. You see set flag minigame, PS flag item minigame, arrange push flag, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I think in the same way that we have like is creative and is whatever else, right? I think can be similar to, yeah, similar to get creative. Is constructible, get is trap, get is exactly all of this. So we need another one. We need another one. Items can start a minigame, right? So we need a boolean here, which is get is minigame, right? And this will be super easy because it's just checking the flag, right? From item is going under current stats, huh? Because he's taking it from the stats. Well, if it's a flag that is you see that sometimes he's checking the flags directly. Like here, for example, he's checking the flag directly on PS item, while other times it's going under current stats. That is if the item has been modified, right? Now, I don't think we can modify our item to be a mini game later on, but yeah, but let's follow the pattern. I mean, if they did it this way, I mean, if we did it this way in the past, I think that probably is the best way. So probably. I mean, I'm not sure of that, but so we basically create a function which is get is minigame on the item stats, which by the way is where we have set originally the thing. So this will be not anymore in PS item, but it will be in PS item stats, where we are keeping yes, and it's doing this for the flags. Okay, I think we can, you know, we can do exactly the same thing. We can do exactly the same thing with get is minigame, and we will take here the minigame. This guy doesn't want to, but he has to. He's still parsing. Parsing solution. Hello, Ulla. Hi. Hello. Okay, he did it. It took him a bit, but he did it. I will put it under. Yeah, I think it's okay here in any place. Get his minigame. Okay, so the item stats is aware of the minigame, and the item object, the PS item, is aware of the minigame. So this way we can check if we are a minigame or not. If our item is a minigame. Now, if our item is a minigame, then when we are examining the object, right? When we are examining the object, we want to add this. So, so let me see in this. I think that is inside. It's not in Action Manager for sure, but it should be under User Manager, or I think is because that one is coming from Item Interaction, right? We have seen it yesterday. Is not here anymore. PT, but player controller, yes. I think it was like a view details or something. Crap, I don't remember. Do I have to open the editor? Maybe I can open the editor. Maybe I can open the editor, but if I can find it, I would be more happy. Receive, so it should be under items. Character interactions. Receive chat message and receive item details. Request item details interaction. View item. Yes. I think it can be this one, huh? Can be this one. You see that there is a check for mini games here, but we need to do the same on our item. So I think that here under view item, no, but it is already, wait. It is already when I'm viewing the description, it's not when I'm popping up the... no, it's not this one, boys. It's not this one, it's not this one. I need to start the editor, I think. Fuck. I mean, I can, but I wanted to do it without. If possible, but it's not possible. So we're gonna launch the editor and see. Yesterday I went to bed super late. So after the stream, I still did some other stuff and then I went back to fixing this thing and I went to bed super late. So today I'm a bit sleepy. I mean, super late means pretty much this morning, but... Okay, we are waiting the editor to start up. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will start one day. Okay. Good, it finally started. So what I wanted to see is, I always forget this piece. The one that goes from the win interaction to the pop-up menu, right? So when I do the trace, which is the one we have seen yesterday, so I do the trace on the item, right? and the trace is under mouse and keyboard, and is when I right click here, is an interactable actor. Receive item interact window. Exactly, that is the one that I was missing. Receive item interact window. So if I search item interact, you know, okay, receive item interact window. Okay, so that is the one that we are searching. Let me change the music. I think you need to open another Patreon account. PS distro. Wait. The music. Okay, change the music. Yeah, and open another Patreon account, not for money, but for sleeping hours. Like people are donating. People donate sleeping hours to me. That would be nice. Okay, so here basically we have, right? Here basically we have the code which is responsible for the different transforms and for the different, sorry, actions like transform, lock, pick, combine, construct. Now, so we just need to do this, which is very simple. So we do if item, right, is, no, get is minigame, no, is minigame, no, what? It's not on the item, no, it's on item data, it's on item data. Get is minigame, yes, right? So if that is true, then we are going to do the same thing that we were doing with our action manager here, right? So we're gonna do options, play game. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now this will return a play game event to our context menu. Now the question is our context menu is this thing, right? Is our context menu capable of displaying a play game? Context menu. Context menu for items. Construct, lock, combine, unlock, pickup. Okay, what is this crazy number? What is this crazy number? Is 20000000000. Yeah, so it's transform. So this crazy number is actually this. But we need also play game. We need also play game. Which is this thing. Play game is this. Right. Oops. No. Definitely not there. Play game is this, which is 262, 144 in decimal format. Right. Okay. So so if we receive this flag, which is play game, we are in actually number 6. I know it's a bit weird. I know. You may go like, what the fuck is all these numbers? Why don't you use an enumeration? Yeah, I'm not using an enumeration because in the old game was done this way and I don't want to change it now. But in theory, we could. Let's say the difference is that here is a bitwise field because you can have multiple of them. Okay, so an object can be a combine, but also an unlock, lock, a pickup, and a construct at the same time, you know? So instead of having separate flags, I mean separate variables, we have one single variable which is a bitwise operation. And so we're using the, you know, the bits to determine. And the way you do it in Unreal is like this, with a bitwise operation. With a bitwise operation. Yeah, what is the reason of using X value in enumeration? Yeah. So yeah, is to have multiple of them being available at the same time in just one number. Okay, so I will have a number as a result, which is, I don't know, for example, 5. So if I have 5, I know that I can pick up and unlock this item, right? If I have 1029, I know that I can combine, unlock, and pick up, right? Because it is 1024 plus 4 plus 1, and so on. So it's a bitwise operation. I don't know if you used it already, but it's kind of handy. It's just not very readable sometimes. Well, it's not readable in blueprints, but in C++. It's fairly easy because you assign this value one time and then you always refer it like this. You refer to it as a string, like play game, right? Now in blueprints, well, actually, this blueprint is exposed. Well, actually, it's not exposed to... Yeah, this one is not exposed to Unreal, but in theory, we could expose this to Unreal and use it anyway. Bah, I don't know. I never did it with bitwise in blueprints enumerations, but it's probably possible. It's probably possible. Boys! It's probably possible. By the way, hello, Neoxine. Hello, Neoxine. Hello, welcome. Welcome. If you have any questions on the game or what I'm doing, please, like you already did, by the way. So, so we need to modify this menu, right? We need to modify this menu so that we have our play game icon. Now, every icon has a position, right? In a grid, in this grid of 3x3. I don't know if we have any spot available, right? For sure we cannot use the pickup, which is button number 6, but we can use, I think, something like combine or construct, because these ones will not be used in when playing a game, right? So for example, button number 3 is definitely available. I don't see the lock, unlock. Lock, unlock, right? Ah, it's down here, sorry. Lock, unlock, and then when completed, it goes to the... Yeah, so we need to check all these ones. But for example, the number 3, which is the combine. Definitely combine will not be used. Because we have 6, 3, 9, 4, 5, 8, 7, 7, 2. Yes, we are covering pretty much everything. So, but I'm pretty sure that an item cannot be combined if it's a mini game, right? So I can just copy this. So let's just copy this thing, put it here, call it minigame icon, and let's use. Well, sorry, no, that was a bad idea. It's easier if I copy the one that I want to use, right? So button number 3, and we will go from here to there. Button number 3, context management number 3. So this will be function to call. This will be play UI, and the tooltip will be play game or something like that. Play game. Now the icon we need to understand. If we have, did we have a play icon game? For sure we had in the old game. I need to see if we have textures, icons. Should be under UI in theory. Should be under UI. Which one is the icon for minigames, boys? I mean, we should have one, but doesn't seems to be any of these ones, no? Doesn't seems to be any of these ones. I mean, I can check in the old game. I can check in the old game if it was just a use, or the best would be to have like two dice as an icon. I can make it in case I can make it, but I don't see I don't see a good one. Strange, huh? We didn't have an icon for this. I don't know. I mean, we should have. We can go and check in the old game and see if we had an icon. We should have an icon. I mean, we should. No? Okay, I'm launching the old game. This is the old game where everything works and where the server is always up. Okay. So a mini game is where? Is that Brado, eh? Brado, we have a mini game. Brado, we have a mini game. There is the mini game. So if I right click on this, play, there is this icon, which is just a finger pointing like at a button or something. Is this one? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 3. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this one? Is this one with the hand in our? Okay. I mean, we can use this one. I mean, if you could have one with 2 small dice, I would be more happy. But I mean, I can make it. I can make it. Icons UI. I mean, I don't think it's too complex to make one, right? We can. So let me check this one. This one is coming from UArt icons. UArt icons. So if I go here and I go under UI and I send this to GIMP, and let me just close the old game because I start to have quite some stuff. I think the idea that we didn't put like 2 dice is because it can also be used for mechanism. Yeah, now that I remember, it can be used for mechanisms and for games. So but I think it would be nice to have yeah, okay, we can probably, okay. Sorry, I backtrack on what I said. I think we can use that one because it's more generic. Let's use that one that is more generic. That can work also for mini games and anything else. So for us will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 0, 1, 2. So it's a 5, 2 on icons UI, right? Is a 5, 2 on icons UI, which I think is the one that is used. Yes, it is. It is. Okay, so in theory this change should already allow us to do what we want. So to get the context menu. Okay, so let's try it in game. So I have my item that I created as an example. So we are launching server and client. We launch server and client and we go localhost, which is my local machine. We just wait the server to go up. Is loading the map. It's the first run of the day, so it's taking a bit more. First run of the day, boys. So nothing is cached. Okay, now it's up. Now is up. So now we need to spawn our new item. So as soon as we join, we are falling down for whatever reason, but it's okay. We will be restored to the right location soon. So the new item is called the dice board. Okay. So I can... what the fuck? You didn't restore me to the right location. Okay. Fine. Why not? It's kind of strange. Did the server crash or is 6 a.m.? It's 6 a.m. Okay. GG, 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. Yes, in our test server, 6 a.m. is a bad time. So I just need to change. Yeah, you see that it's 6. Need to change this to 8 and launch it again. And everything will be fine. And everything will be fine, boys. Okay, is up, which is good. So now we should be fine. Okay, so now we loaded in properly. Now, if I want to have my mini game, right? I don't know exactly where we should place it, but I mean, we can place it. We can place it here, whatever. The best would be to have a table, but so if I do item, dice board, right, which is spawning in my inventory a dice board. At the moment it doesn't have a special icon, I think. Where is it? This one. I don't know, it looks like this for whatever reason. Now, if I right click, I have no idea what is happening. If I right click, it's just telling me there is an item, weight 1, quality 50, a dice game board. Okay. If I drop it to the ground, because the requirement is that the item needs to be in the world, right? And because other people could join. And I right click, you see that we have this one. I don't know why it's called use though. No. Why? Wait. Wait. First question is, did we recompile? And the answer is no. So we need to recompile the server side to ensure that the changes are there. But I'm wondering why we had a use. Is use a default on? But anyway, there was an additional one, so we don't care about that. Let's just run it. I think it will appear. At least my feeling is that it will properly appear, but let's see. Let's see what happens. So we recompile. And consider that we are breaking the compatibility between the server and the client with the released version at the moment, because we were going to add new methods in player controller and PS character. And so they will be serialized differently. And and if they serialize differently, it's not compatible anymore with the old server. But we don't care. So we are waiting the build. Succeeded. Okay. Succeeded. So let's launch it again. By the way, all these files that I have here, I think are not really needed. 2020. It's 1 gigabyte each, and it's totally useless. These are all dumps that I used for okay, it's a bit cleaner now. It was a lot of temporary files. Yeah, by the way, the production server is up. I don't know why it goes up and down, but probably because the default. Okay, anyway, we don't care at the moment. I think it's good as it is. I think it's good. We go in. I would be interested to know if any of you is using a real engine for something else, you know, for some games or. I mean, usually people watching are also developers. I didn't pick up my item and we are not reloading. Okay, I have to spawn another one, but it's okay. Because I didn't pick it up and at the moment we are not spawning items at startup. Ah, you see the play game is here. The problem is that the icon is the same as use. It's very annoying. You see why I didn't want to use that one. No, we need another icon, boys. We need another icon. It is annoying that it's exactly the same one, because this one is actually used by someone, right? Don't ask me why, but it is used. So do I want to take a screenshot of, or do I want to draw it? I think I can draw it. I don't know. Drawing 2 dice should be super easy. No? Maybe not. I can dice white dice. Yeah, exactly. Do we want them white? I think we want them white just to be sure that they are standing out compared to the green background. Fuck, this one I have to pay to get the image. This one seems to be free. No. This one seems to be free. The problem is that, okay, it's not maybe the best really. But I think it's okay. So if we take our where do we have it? We have it, huh? We have it under Unreal Engine, under UArt, UI. No, icons, miscellaneous, icon UI. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, GG. That is the thing. So we are going to add a new one, right? So assuming that this one is a grid, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I think is like this. Okay. So we are gonna use this one. Now here, obviously these ones are too big, I understand, but if I put them here and then I reduce them like a million times. Like a million times. Sorry, why the... what? Why? What? Why the background is not transparent in this thing? What the hell? Bro, you said royalty free. Okay, this one we cannot use. GG. Can I do minus I stock photo so this freaking site is not showing up? Because it's super annoying. Free icons, white dice, transparent background. Yes, this one is perfect. Download PNG. Yes. High quality. Yes. Please verify security code. I'm not a robot. Okay. We put it under temp. Dice. I mean, we could also have just took a screenshot of our dice minigame, but I don't know if that was the best idea. Hello, Baxus. Are you aware of the tent in the starting area? Yes, yes, there are some problems there, but yes. So I think it's long to explain, but basically. Basically, the problem is that it's a bit hard to explain why there is a tent, but I think can be interesting to you. I mean, because when you know it, you know it. So our world is made of sectors, right? And what we call sectors, imagine them as just some separate maps. So Our world in the old game was made of sectors. I don't know, the plaza was a sector, the tavern was a sector, the magic shop was a sector, right? The problem is that in the old game, these maps were not all contiguous to each other, right? Adjacent. They were not all adjacent to each other. Some of the maps were actually warping coordinates, and in most of the cases, all the maps were pretty much centered in 000. So in the middle of the in the 000 coordinates, right? So you had a lot of maps that were basically centered like this. Now in Unreal we don't have that anymore. All the maps have a unique space, but when I did the translation from the old game to the new game of the coordinate system, right, I did it for all the important sectors. For the sectors that were very minimal, I didn't, and so the items that are in those small sectors, whenever I do the translation, end up to be visually in 000. And in Unreal, 000 is exactly the place where you see the tent. So it's in the middle of the Draken Plain. So it's just a matter of clean up, but yes. Are you speaking new server or old server? I mean, the test server or the prod server, because we actually have different yeah, the usual problem of this is that the threshold is never enough. I mean, the threshold is never correct, so whatever you do... In theory, I have a feather edges, right? But these feather edges... can I grow the selection by 1 pixel? Yes, I can. Okay, so maybe if I grow the selection by 1 pixel... Hey, bro, 1 pixel is too much, though. Let me try. Maybe it's okay, anyway. Yes, I think it's okay. Do we want these two dice to be one on top of the other? Probably, eh? Come on, bro. There is a selection. What is going on? What? Okay. What? Are you serious? Here it works, there it doesn't. What the fuck? Okay, now it works. Now it works. Do we want the two dice to be slightly, you know, on top of each other? So so the image is smaller, because otherwise I think the image will be too big. No, wait, I did something stupid. I did 1. Okay. You gave me 1. You gave me 1. Ah! Copy visible, copy visible, copy visible. Okay. I know my ways, with GIMP. I think they're a bit too bright. I think they are a bit too bright to be an icon, no? I think we need to... What? Bro. I just said I know my ways, but actually I don't. I think they are a bit too bright. Maybe what we can do, we can... okay, but then when they become small, I think it's okay. I think it's perfect. I think it's the best icon in the world. Nice, I like it. Okay, so we just export as t-icon UI PNG. So we do a replace. We export it. We now we need to go in our editor, import it again, because otherwise the new server, eh? Okay. I'm loving the commodities in the starting. Yeah, I have to go there and clean them up. I think I can do it, by the way. I think I can do it right now. I can just go there and modify, delete, modify, delete, modify, delete, modify, delete. Why there is a tent, though? A tent... I don't know. Okay, let's try import this one. Boom, you see our dice is appearing. I'm loving it already. I think I have a fetish for dice. I don't know why, but I really like dice. I really like them. I don't know, they are so nice to keep in your hands and throw. I don't know, I like dice a lot. So we have this icon now. Now we need to use it though. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So is 11, 2. 11, 2 is the coordinate. 11, 2, 11, 2, 11, 2. Interact. 11, 2. Minigame. 11, 2. Okay. Okay, so now in theory the minigame should appear properly. I mean the minigame, the icon. Small steps. Small steps. But important steps. Small but important. Let me see if I can clean up a bit of the... If I can clean up a bit of the thing in the new server. Yeah, the new server is up and running like a boss. Look at this. It's always up. Yay! It's always up. Never goes down. Is my client still compatible with it? Yeah, I think it is. The new area, by the way, I'm gonna improve it a bit because it's too hard. I think it's too... I need to make it simpler, okay? I think it's too complex for new players somehow, but it will basically remain as it is, just with some additional help. Drake and plane, huh? Drake and plane. Ah, fuck, I think I don't have the map. I don't have the map. I don't have the map. Well, still I can see the items though. Wow. All these items? Because this one is before my cleaning. Yes. Because this one, the copy that we have on this server is before my cleaning. But you know what? I can just do this. Remove item. Modify. target remove and what? Okay. Didn't save it, huh? So boom, 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 boom. Look at how can I destroy stuff? Easy. Oh. No, really the server crashed? No, the client crashed. That's interesting. The client crashed. Really? ALS based character mantle stuff. Okay. He's trying to mantle on those items somehow because I'm flying. Okay. Well, I think it's a bit of a special case, okay? So it should not have, for you it would not happen because I'm just flying in the sky with diamonds. And so he's trying to grab one of the items while I'm flying, but I think I destroyed one of the items he was trying to grab, and the result was that mess. That he crashed. But it's okay. The other NPC I need to remove. Yeah, I need to. Well, actually, wait. I have a script to do that. Update schema. I have a script. Yes, various items misplaced and not needed. Tutorial area, exactly. So basically I need to execute all of this. I need to execute all of this on the new server, and it will clean up a lot. If not everything, but I think everything actually. I think the new server is this one. Most likely. Yes, it is. And if I go here and I just execute this mess, yes, it's executing this. Yeah, you're controlling the creature. Yeah, I mean, it should not be there, really. I suggest you to unmount now, because I'm going to restart the server. If you are mounted on it for whatever reason. I cannot even see who is online, by the way, because I didn't install the other... I will not be very nice. Someone is jumping. Is you, huh? Can you do /who? Can you do a /who and tell me who is online in the server, if it's only you or there is more people? Because I didn't install yet the console, the control of the console, so I cannot see who is online at them. No, actually I can. Because if I go under PS Unreal, there should be this file. There is you, 3 other players. Yeah, exactly. Edicho, Tolsor, and you. No, okay, I will not restart it then. Since I gave them the chance to, I mean, it's the first time that they have a stable server, so I'm not gonna crash it. But the next time, basically the next time it restarts, okay, all those items will be gone, I think. Okay, now I forgot what I was doing. No, yes, we were going into my server and checking if Yeah, you see, with a stable server, we'll also have more players. The problem of the previous server was that he was not always up, and people were like, fuck, I cannot connect when I want. And so they were not connecting. But now, if he's always up, you know, people will connect. I know. I just need to install RRD tools, and I think I can message. I need to create a new message. I need to create a new message. So just give me a second. I don't want the email to show up. Boom. If I do reply, because I don't know where the window is popping up. Oh, okay, popped up on the right side, so it's good. On the other screen, I mean. I can write an email to say that we need to install. I need to install RRD tool for our statistics page, but our statistics page. I saw you asked to be careful on new installations. Can I proceed or not? I mean, I don't know if he wants to do it, or maybe he wants to do it. Okay. Okay, let's reconnect and see if we can get our icon to show properly. And then from the icon down, the fun begins, because we need, I mean, at that point, we need a way to show the minigame in plane shift. So I have to do some reasoning on how to do it. Okay. Yeah, we're still not loading items on the ground in this, so I need to spawn it again. So there will be actually 3 of them on the ground. You see, play game. Very nice. Very nice icon. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let me take a screenshot just for fun. Just for fun. Updating people in real time. Okay, so now the question is what happens if I click on this, right? I think that most likely the server will crash at the moment, but let's see. If I click on this, the server didn't really care. I know why. Okay. Okay, so we have the, yeah, because we didn't connect it to anything. So we have the icon, which is good. I like it. Now we need to create a new function in the blueprint, which is the play game UI, which is then connecting to the server side. Okay. Need to do this, boys. Need to do this. So, in our editor, Okay. So this one is calling play UI. So we need to create a new function which is called play UI. Which is doing pretty much now. Do you think it's play, or do you think it is use? Oh fuck, now I have the problem that use and play maybe are the same for us. Uh-oh, I think I did a mistake. I mean, it's still good that we created the icon, but now that I think about it, I think that the server call may be but no, because it's a different no, because it's a different flag. It's a different flag. Let me check in the sorry. Let me check in the old code. Let me check in the old code what was happening. Option, go interact message play game. Okay. Now we need to find in the old code the client side and what the client side was doing exactly when here it is. Go interact message play game. Play game, huh? Play game. So I think it's in this file. Okay, the command is /game. That is the command that we need to send. Okay, so the command is actually oops. The command is actually game. Okay, it's game. Now game will be, let me see if it's registered in Unreal though, because then we need to have a /game somewhere. Yes, we have it. Very nice. We have it, and it's going into handle game. And handle game has to be done. So it's actually dummy to be done. Dummy to be done. Okay. We can do it. I mean, we have to do it. We have no choice. So handle game. How was it working? In the old one? I think it was going directly to, let me see. If we search /game, interact player execute /game. /game is a bit of a come on. Is finding game event. Okay. Command user. If words / game. Find the board window and start a new game session. Find the game board window and start a new game session. Game window, blah blah blah. Game board window, blah blah blah. Yes. But is this on the client side? Yeah, this is on the client side. Game window start. So it was. So /game was actually managed. Was actually fully managed client side. Well, at least the start. Then there was this start game. And I guess that in the start game we were going server side for sure. Yeah, exactly. Request to start the game, start and stop. Okay, so okay, and this message start stop, we actually have, because is the one that we. So I suggest the following. We go in user manager. We create. We create our new handle game, right? And handle game. What the fuck is this? I left it alt done. No, but we don't have anything specific to read here because it's read by. We don't pre-parse, right? Or do we? I have no idea. But anyway, wait a sec. Let's do one thing at a time. Otherwise, I'm confusing myself. So we have a start-stop message. Well, actually, we don't have a start-stop message, but we have a start-stop server call that we need to implement. We don't have a start-stop message, but we need. Is there a game? Start game. Stop game. Game stopped by the server. Yeah, so the client was sending this. The client was sending this. But yes, minigame manager. Handle start and stop. So I think if we say /game, you know, we can go directly into this. We can go into handle start and stop. I think is good enough. So we can go game manager, and then minigame manager should have an handle start and stop, no? Why is it not showing up? Because it's inaccessible, huh? Why is not accessible? Minigame. Yeah, you see, it's here. It's probably hidden. Yeah, it's protected. Why won't it protected? I don't know why it was protected. It was coming through subscriptions at that time, but we need to be able to call this. I need to be able to call this function. There is no way. So this will be true and will be client, right? So this will start our minigame now, or anyway, we'll try to start the minigame. Now I hope that in start minigame, okay, perfect. Target object. Right. We need to see if the target object is an item and if the target object is a minigame, actually, because if it's not, I want to see if I have the piece of code where we check if it's an action location, but unfortunately I think we don't. So we need to get the item data. Come on, Visual Studio, you can do. And get if it's a minigame, right? So we need to double check. Check if the targeted item is a minigame object. Because if it's not, I think we need to tell the we need to tell the user that it's not. So if it's not, we will return something like that. Well, actually, it's already inside of this, but I think like this is enough. I mean, how to have it working on action locations, I still need to think about it, but just figure out how to get out of the starting area. Even made a friend while I was there. So just you know, the gates of my client affect the other players. Yeah, is by purpose. It's by purpose that you can help other players there. Is by design. That your gates are... you can open gates for other people. It's fine. So if someone will camp, you know, if someone will camp the starting area and open the doors for everyone, it's fine with me. Is the Draken Plain? Is a place between your homeworld and Iliacon. Is another dimension. There's another dimension. It's compiling. I'm waiting that it's compiling. How much time it takes? Pa pa para para pa pa pam. Para 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 pa pa pam. One failed. Compiler limit reached. Compiler limit. Let's see the Mac Mini. How is the Mac Mini doing? Well, the Mac Mini seems that it finished the shaders calculations in the last like 20 hours, and now it's probably moving to the next step. The next step is actually the archiving, I think, because the long piece is this one. Is the creation of the shaders. Okay, success. My suggestion is to run it in debug mode and see what happens here, okay? Because here I never run this code in Unreal and I have no idea what it's gonna do. In theory, it's checking the range. Is removing the existing sessions. He's starting a new session. He's doing all of this. We need to see if this is doing anything or not. He's creating a new minigame session. He's trying to load the game. Now action locate. This will never work. Okay. This will never work. Yes, this will never work. So we need a minigame definition script. And minigame definition script. In our case, it will be yes. So in the case of an item, right? We said that we are going to load. We said that we are going to load the definition of the minigame into creative, right? Into creative, exactly. So we need to get the creative definition, basically. So if I do get creative get creative type. Yes, I need to get 1 second, guys. I need to go to the bathroom very quick. Bathroom. 1 second. B text. B text. Bathroom. 1 minute. Will be super quick. Super quick. Okay, I'm back. So what I was saying is that we need to get because okay, the creative definition, the creative type is okay, but we need to get the creative definition. Why we don't have this is not very good, huh? This is not very good. Why we cannot access? Why we cannot access? Because probably it's under PS item stats. Wait. Item get stats. Get stats. Get creative XML. There it is. Get creative XML. Creative XML. There is get creative. There is get literature text. Get literature text. No, but I think it's get creative XML. I think. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but yes, creative stats, creative definition XML. The problem is if this one is actually populated or not, because probably is not populated. Yeah, which goes back to this discussion. Yes. You know what? I think we're just going to set. I think this is the easiest way. We are just going to set this one. So we creative definition field to store the minigame, right? So we can read it here, and I think it should be fine. We read it here, and we store it in creative definition for later use, and then the later use is here when we get the script. I think it should be fine. It's a bit of a special case, but I think I prefer this than adding a new creative definition XML undefined. Because it's inside creative stats, that's why. Because it's inside creative stats. Because it's inside creative stats. But can we set it anyway? I mean, is creative stats valid at this point? I think it is, because I think all of them get created at the beginning. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but the problem is that most likely will not be accessible. It is? Oh, okay. Well, if it is accessible, we are good. I'm good on mini games, and in particular on our new dice mini game. Did I add it because I don't know, just because I liked it? I mean, no reason. And so I don't know if you have seen some of the previous streams or what, but we had mini game thingy. I don't think I have any screenshots at hand, but if you are on Discord, if you are a supporter, I don't know, but you have it. You have the screenshot in the supporters channel. Otherwise, I can just take a screenshot and show you. Right. So these are some of the dice that we are gonna use, and this is the board of the minigame for 2 players, where you can basically put the dice inside this cup, and then you can shake it and rotate it down in the board, and you get the results of the dice that you are throwing. Okay. Now, one thing that I don't know is I don't remember is when we initialize our mini game and we say yes, we want to play. How does the game know that we want one specific board, right? So is it associated by name? I think it's associated by name. So like game board, yeah, name test game. Ah, okay. So it's based on the name. It's based on the name. Okay, fine. So test game will be this one. Okay. I think I will have to change all of this, by the way. But I mean, I will have to expand it so that the mini game can also be not a board. So I think we need a new column which is minigame type, right? Because we don't have a type, we have I mean, can be inside options, but or inside game rules, but I think it's easier, you know, if we split immediately the type. I would add a column here which is minigame type or type, board type, something like that. I think type can be fine. Okay, so now server is running, so let's start the client and see if we can connect. We can right click on the minigame, and again I didn't pick it up. Wait. Let me spawn items. Let me spawn items, at least we can pick up the 3 games that we left on the ground. Yeah, sorry, got distracted, 1 second. Okay, let's connect and see. Okay, so here are our game boards, and if I right click and play game, okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened. In theory, we should go through user manager, and user manager should get the slash game, right? This one, and so should jump into handle game. In theory, we should reach this point. Unless I did something stupid. We are not. We are not reaching this point. Okay. Let's go one step backward. We should reach execute. There should be an execute command in player controller. There should be an execute command. Yes, so we should go through this, I think, when we right click on the board. We don't. Okay. That's interesting. Do we go through this? We go through this. Request work command. Why? Sorry, why request work command? Request work command. No. Why? No. We are going through something that we should not go through. So I probably connected things. Yeah, I connected things not the right way. Wait. I didn't connect things the right way because it should not be work command, should be normal. I think I just didn't connect. I think I called the probably because there are 2 or more nodes to execute commands on the server side, and I think I copy pasted from use and use. Yeah, I think I know the problem. I know the problem exactly. I think the point is, yes, request. You see, request work command. No. I changed them all. I don't know why I changed them.